Hi, this is Melanie from Screen Time with Mel, and today we're going to talk about Andor Season 1, Episode 1. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining me here today. If you are returning, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. And if you're brand new, just finding me for the first time, well, welcome in. Thank you so much. I record these videos because I like to just kind of start a conversation and talk to other people who are like-minded about these shows that I love. Alright, so without further ado, today we're going to be talking about Andor Season 1, Episode 1. And I'm going to be honest with you. Well, first of all, let me start off with, there are going to be spoilers in this. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I do not do spoiler-free recap and reviews. That was easy for me to say. But I am going to go ahead and get into that. I do want to let you know, I am not fully versed on the lore of Star Wars. I have watched all the films, and I have watched some of the shows. Not all the shows that are out there, not the animated Clone Wars shows, but I've watched all the movies, and I've watched like The Mandalorian and the Boba Fett series and that kind of stuff. So just to let you know, and let's talk about the show. I don't know, is this the same person that was in Rogue One? I think it is. The same that was in Rogue One. So this is before Rogue One happens, right? Don't really know what's going on just yet, but I think that's intentional, being that it's the pilot. We start with him going into a bar looking for a girl, and you suspect that it's the girl that he has flashbacks to from when he was a child. So I'm thinking that's who he's looking for. It's a Kenari girl, and you find through his flashbacks, so you think maybe he is Kenari as well. And so we get into that, and then we have the two guards follow him and harass him, only to end up having him kill the one by accident. And because he killed that one by accident, he killed the other, so that they couldn't tell what happened. And then he races back to, I don't know if it's another planet. I think it is. It looks like it might be another planet. It looks like it might be Tatooine. Not positive, but he races back to there looking for some other girl, and I'm not real clear. I think that she's also may have been on the same planet when I think Cassian is the main character died, and he may have seen her, known her from that time period as well. He goes and he asks her for some favors, to get in touch with somebody to sell something. Wasn't real clear on what that was. I know I feel like I'm fumbling through this because I don't know exactly what's going on and everything. So he gets over there and he does that. Seems like he's not really well liked. Like he takes advantage of people, and he doesn't like return favors or pay his bills or those kind of things. So that seems a little bit odd. Kind of he has that little scoundrel type of affect, I guess is the best way to put it. Like he always gets in trouble. He doesn't fully pay people back, basically. And it's funny because when we got to the scene where he was in the garage and he's going to meet this girl, at first I thought we were going to meet the mechanic that is in The Mandalorian, but I'm thinking the timeline might not be right on that. So it did end up being this other girl from his childhood. By the way, his android with the dog peeing on it, that was funny. That was funny, and then shocking the dog that peed on it. And the android's very cute, as all these androids are, right? They're all super duper cute, and I love it. I do love the flashbacks giving a little bit of history into his childhood, but I'm not real clear on what's going on in his childhood and what it means to be Kenari. Anybody wants to give me insight on that without spoiling future episodes for me, I would love to hear from you. Like I said, I'm not fully versed on Star Wars lore. Educate me. I'm okay with that. I would love that. And then I'm looking over here to take the scenes and make sure. I do find it interesting that he did establish an alibi with somebody who I'm assuming is his friend, maybe his only friend, besides maybe the girl, the mechanic girl. That was kind of funny, and especially the little end where he added on his part about, you insulted me and you came to apologize. I found that quite amusing. Very, very amusing. And then the whole scene about the cover-up of the two deaths, making it seem like an accident. Don't get me wrong, I think that those two gentlemen were jerks, and they were abusing power, which is why the one fell in ranks. He used to not be so low in rank, he used to be higher, and he fell in ranks. I guess his jerkiness came through, and he finally got demoted. But I'm not real sure why he decided to cover up. I think it's because he wants to keep the numbers showing that there's not violence there. So he's covering up his percentages, or inflating his percentages. I think maybe that's it. Of course, then you go into the future scenes where the other inspector, I'm going to call them inspectors, decided that he was going to follow through and find out who did this, and watch some cameras and stuff like that. I guess one is very honorable and the other one is more political. I see that as being a conflict as we go forward. But especially for Cassian, because this guy's going to be hunting him down. Again, I'm not real clear on what Cassian's doing, why he's looking for his, I guess it's his sister. He may just be calling her his sister, but this Canary girl. And I'm hoping the reason why they release 3 at once is to kind of get this background and develop this slowly in these first 3 episodes. So that may be what they're doing. And if that's the case, then I'll have some clarity after I watch the next one here in a few moments. But I wanted to give my impressions on episode 1 before I moved on to the next episode. I didn't want the next episode to kind of color or influence my thoughts on the next one. Alright. So really, that's the bulk of it. He's going around asking for favors. The other guy's trying to find him. And then the girl is trying to set up the meeting. And people are just done with giving him favors. And then it goes back to the end where he leaves the girl in the flashback. And then it just kind of ends there as she's watching him leave. And then the episode ends. I don't think this is going to be like Marvel where they have extra scene. Nope. Nope, there's no extra scene. So that's where it pretty much ends. I know it's not a very long comment on this, but I think I need to watch the next couple of episodes to fully comprehend what's going on in these two. I like it so far. The scenery is wonderful. I think they produced this really, really well, and I think I'm going to be fascinated by it. I just need to watch a little bit more to get more context. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I will get out one review and recap a day after this first one. So you'll see this on Sunday, and then you'll see the next one on Monday, and then the next one on Tuesday. And I think at least most releases seem to be on Wednesday for Disney Plus, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye out for that and report on that. I'll report on episode 4 as soon as I can. But you'll see episode 1 on Sunday, episode 2 on Monday, and episode 3 on Tuesday. So that's it for me on this particular episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I do want to let you know I do have plans on doing some shows that aren't on here yet. So if you're interested in more than just what I'm already doing, which is A Handmaid's Tale and the Serpent Queen, and of course this one, Andor, I'm also looking, probably I may get a second video up today where I'm reacting to either 911 or Big Sky, likely Big Sky, and then I'm also going to react to 911. I would like to try to fit in, if it doesn't become too much with the schedule, Winx from Netflix. Of course, those all get dumped at once, so I'm hoping to get those done over the next couple of weeks. And if you have any suggestions, please go ahead and get it all down below. Tell me your thoughts down below. If you feel like you need to educate me on Star Wars lore, feel free. Do that down below. I would love to hear from you. I would love to start the conversation, and I can't wait to talk to you about it. Thank you all so much again for being here today. And while you're down there leaving your comments, make sure you hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And if you're interested in what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you're reminded each time I come out with a brand new video. Thank you again. You guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye.